Life, the begun and final destiny. These are the treks of one lonely traveler, its continuing voyages to find the destiny of soul, explore the world and himself. This time in the winter in Finland and Norway Arctic lands, to seek out the currently sense of life. In the travel from his original genes, finding different folks and societies, different civilizations, all of them are one, and one is the destiny. He boldly go where only the brave dare. This trip begins in South America, Olivos, Buenos Aires province, Argentine, with the aim of reaching Norkapp. After facing several troubles, such as a general strike in Belgium that made it necessary to change flight and cancel reservation, I finally arrived to Helsinki, Finland. Resting in the VIP lounge, drinking scotch and eating something. We arrived to Ivalo around midnight. In Finland, Arctic land. An employee of the rental car agency will meet me. Fortunately to me, he did it. I went to look in the snow for the lapis hat that I reserved. At last, I find out the log hat. To protect us of extremely cold, blankets were put to cover doors and windows. Usually, we have 40 degrees below 0 Celsius. That night it was better, just only 35 below 0 degrees. And entrust myself to the gods of Valhalla, Thor, Frey, and Wotan. And early in the morning I asked protection to the Christian God, and as always I do, to Saint Brendan too. The bathroom were at 25 meters of distance from the hut. Fortunately, that night it was only 35 degrees below 0. St. Brendan the navigator who cares for the Irish travelers, he did it so with my ancestors since 1840 when they left the Ulster. Norkapp, the northernmost place on the European continent, in the Arctic, just 2,000 kilometers from the North Pole. The frozen Ivalo River is a winter road for skiing people. Next step, go to Olderfjord in Norway. I remember my friend Rudyard Kipling, who used to say, down to Vienna or up to the throne, he traveled the fastest who travel alone. Olderfjord, a refuge warm, clean and tidy. Always coming at night, at last in Olderfjord, a charming place to rest warm. Look at left, very useful web data and phone numbers. The route was cut in several places. We underwent heavy snowstorms. I would have to reach the crossroads of the routes to Skarbach and Honningsbach before 11 o'clock. My frozen car early in the morning. If I didn't reach the crossroads toward Skarbach and Honningsbach before noon to take the convoy, everything will be lost. I started the journey with one point still locked in the road, just 11 kilometers distant from Norkapp. The Arctic Sea. Norkapp Tunnelen, almost 7 kilometers long at 200 meters deep down under the sea, join continental Norway with Mageroya Island. Lady Fortune smiled to me that time. I arrived before anyone to the Skarbach crossroad, and the route was cleared, and I was the first to reach the Skarbach junction. All the expeditionaries came in groups. I was the only one who traveled alone. But I started to hear the sound of my new destiny. The bells of Big Ben were ringing in my mind. There I met Hattie, an archaeologist, the sweetest and most beautiful girl. And we went together in another adventure, exploring the Neolithic archaeological site of the Scotland Island. Oh, this is me, waiting for her in Kensington Gardens in London.